Mr. Francis, who approached us, because firstly we didn't know, he's the one who approached us and he spoke to us about his organization. And he also donated some stuff to us. He donated some carpets which are very useful to us, and some Bible also. We are an ECD center. We take care of kids from 0 to 6 years. We have 3 classes. We have our first class, which is the baby class, 0 to 2 years. Our second class is 3 years to 4 years, and our third class is 5 to 6 years. So, yes. And we have our program for aftercare. We help our primary school to improve in their schooling. Like if they are a bit weak at school, we also help them with their homework and assignments. Kids mostly get attached to women than men. And you know, to get a child's attention, you have to be playful, which is the definition of women. You know, the way we are playful and the way we take care of kids is not the same as men. So I like to work mostly with women more than men.
I met Francis on the street, and I loved the way I see him. I asked somebody, is this person a pastor? Somebody says to me, yes. Because reason I asked, because that is part of my life, the Word of God. So I approached him. I said, sorry, sir. He came to me. I said, Francis, what are you doing and why are you doing it? Just like the question, he says, no, he loves children. And on that he loves children, especially those from poor background. And I said to him that here in South Africa there are a lot. How do you think you can locate? And he made me to understand that he has been doing it already. But sometimes finance becomes difficult for him to move further. So he made me to understand that he would love me to be part of the organization. And I said to him, no, like you can include my wife or me, I don't have a problem. So I brought him to my place. We decided to use the address of my place in order for him to reach other people. In Africa, we have a lot of cultures. So those cultures bring in all the heritage. So it is important for me to know who you are, where you come from, how you behave in your place. Same apply to me. Same apply to Francis. Because it's like now, this is now Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria. You see now the heritage is coming together. For him to make people in South Africa to understand that, hey, something like this, man can do it. Change it from the ground to the top. So that is part of it. All those heritage, all those cultures, bring them together.
Our organization is called Compassion Soul Winners Outreach International, which focuses on outreach programs. And in our outreach programs, we found out that a lot of children and their families are going through poverty. Most of the kids, no education. Most of the caregivers, no job. In this case, how to pay their kids school fees is a big challenge. So I believe God dropped this idea in my heart. But I try to help this case by providing a holistic approach to address these needs of the kids and their family. So we organize education program that can benefit the kids who are enrolled and those who are not yet enrolled. And this program brings a lot of benefit to thousands of kids, both in Ghana and South Africa. We opened the center in Ghana with the mission, number one, to address the needs in the community. Like I've already explained to you, most of the family members, because of jobless, and this ended up poverty at home. Therefore, their kids, they cannot afford to pay their kids' school fees at school. So we established this center in order to address these needs in the community.
This is where everything has actually been started from. This is our first ECD that we use to sponsor. We are running an online program for the children, whereby children do online classes, afternoon classes with our sponsors from the US, which is called United Nations Volunteers. They have been helping the organization so much when it comes to teaching the children online and equipping them so that they will be able to do further, because at times you will find that the child do not understand some of the things in a classroom, and then after school, when they are thoroughly and individually at their own home spaces, then they'll be able to capture more, and that's what we've been doing. What we actually are doing, we are doing and learning and teaching them with the same curriculum that they are being taught at school. For example, if they are using the government curriculum, we're using that. If they're using the private, then we have books in that regard. Our organization is more on women and youth and children, and actually everyone, right? But at the moment, the projects that we are having as of women, where we empower them with farm skills, whereby we teach them how to farm, have their own gardenings at home, so that there's always food for the children. And what we also do, we go and evangelize in the squatter camps, give them the word of God. We evangelize, and we also, through our sponsors, have been giving them Bibles so that they can be equipped with the Word of God. But the most important thing that we want to teach them, we want to teach them a skill that will empower them. Not that they must just wait for us to come and bring something to the table, but empower them to do something that it will enable them to have food at the end of the day.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za. Subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.